The Joker is a crazy person that comic book fans love to hate. He's one of the most famous bad guys in superhero history. Famous actors like Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson, and Joaquin Phoenix brought the DC character to life, from his famous red smile to his sarcastic comments.
And here we go.
The latter even won his first Academy Award for Best Actor for his gripping portrayal of Arthur Fleck's change from a failed clown and struggling comedian to a violent and deranged criminal.
You're awful.
Joker 2 will bring back Arthur Fleck, played by Joaquin Phoenix, and introduce Harley Quinn, played by Lady Gaga. Another character from Joker will also return, but only because of a scene that was cut from the first movie. Todd Phillips' version of Batman's most popular enemy, the Joker, was a hit, so Phillips and Phoenix are working together again on a sequel. The movie, called Joker Folie à Deux, is expected to continue Arthur's story, but with a twist. It'll be a musical.
It's something that affects almost everyone in the city, no matter who they are or where they live.
You can't go down no one avenue without seeing nothing but garbage.
It'll also introduce Harley Quinn, who's the Joker's romantic partner and also his partner in crime. Joker watched as Arthur's mental health got worse and his career as a stand-up comedian failed. At the same time, Arthur accidentally started and led a revolution against Gotham City's rich and powerful. Arthur seemed to count on the love and support of his neighbor Sophie, Zazie Beetz, who he started dating when things were at their worst, but it turned out that the relationship was all in Arthur's head and they had never met. Since he was already mentally unstable, yeah, mentally unstable, Sophie's fate was left unclear, which is why she can only come back in Joker 2 if a scene from Joker was cut. Sophie can return in Joker 2 thanks to a deleted Joker scene. Sophie isn't shown being attacked by Arthur, and there isn't any other evidence that she didn't make it through the night. Lawrence Sher, the cinematographer for the Joker, said in 2019 that Phillips makes it clear that Sophie was not killed. Now, in August 2022, news came out that Zazie Beetz is in talks to play Sophie again in Joker 2, and her return can now work because of that deleted Joker scene that hasn't been released yet. How does Sophie fit into Joker 2? The bigger question is, how will she fit into the story? The plot of Joker 2 is unknown, but a first look at Phoenix as Arthur showed us that he is still in Arkham Asylum. That means that, unlike the first movie, Joker 2 will spend more time in this fan-favorite place. With the introduction of Harley Quinn in Joker Folie à Deux, Sophie could still be on Arthur's mind. That could make him feel torn between Sophie and the newcomer Harley Quinn. When is Joker Folie à Deux coming out?
I forgot to punch out.
Now that we know some exciting details about the next movie, like when it will come out and who will be in it, here's a list of everything we know so far about this follow-up project. Phillips posted a picture of the cover of the screenplay on Instagram in June to confirm the news. Not only did the post say that the movie's official name is Joker Folie à Deux,
all I have are negative thoughts, but you don't listen anyway. I said, for my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed.
But it also said that the director will be back to direct and that he and his co-writer Scott Silver will be telling the story of the famous villain. It was announced on August 3rd, 2022 that the sequel will be out on October 4th, 2024.
Rory asked me to give you a call and see if you're...
Who is this?
Even though that's still a way off, the following information about the show will make it worth the wait. When does Joker Folie à Deux begin filming?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How does someone wind up in here? Have they all the people committed crimes?
Also, is there a trailer for Joker? Filming for Joker Folie à Deux began on December 11th, 2022. Filming is likely to be done in late March or early April 2023. Now, since Joker Folie à Deux just started filming, there hasn't been an official trailer yet, but Lady Gaga did post a teaser on social media with her and Phoenix's last names in bold and their silhouettes next to each other, confirming a casting choice that had been rumored for a while. Who will play Harley Quinn in Joker Folie à Deux? And who else will be in Joker Folie à Deux? Well,
I mean, playing the Super Bowl is a huge honor, and I remember when I got the phone call to...
Gaga will be in the Joker sequel, and all signs point to her playing Harley Quinn in the next movie. People who've seen House of Gucci know that Gaga can play a femme fatale really well, so putting her in the role of Harley Quinn seems like a great choice. In the musical sequel, Phoenix and Gaga will be joined by a lot of other talented performers. In the 2019 movie, Zazie Beetz plays Sophie.
I have some friends coming tonight who are going to see it. I'm always just excited to hear what people think.
The beautiful neighbor that Arthur stalks. She's in talks to play the same role again. Brendan Gleeson, whose role in the Banshees of Inisherin is getting him a lot of Oscar buzz, will also be in the cast. Catherine Keener, who's been nominated for an Academy Award, has also joined the project in a key role. Harry Lautley and Jacob Laughlin are also new to the cast of the sequel. What will Joker Folie à Deux be about? Also, is it connected to the Batman? Even though the plot is a secret, reports say that most of the second movie will take place at Arkham Asylum. Based on the title, which translates to Shared Madness by two people who are close to each other, the story will probably follow the same line of thought as the comics.
They said I wasn't funny enough. Can you imagine that? If you don't mind, I have to go take care of my mother.
Since Harley Quinn and Arthur Fleck fall in love at the asylum, the movie could be about their relationship and how it affects their future work together. Who knows? Bad Romance could even be the song for the couple. Joker Folie à Deux won't be as dark as its predecessor, and it probably won't have a gothic soundtrack either. This is because the sequel will be a musical, and we all know that musicals tend to make things happier.
Just been working on my material.
No, don't sit. This will be quick. Look, I like you, Arthur. You know, a lot of the guys, they think you're a freak, but I like you. I don't even know why I like you. But I got another complaint.
Given that the Batman took a similarly dark approach to Joker's mortal enemy, you might wonder if Robert Pattinson's character is connected to Phoenix's. At the end of the 2022 movie, the Riddler and the Joker, both played by Barry Keoghan, are seen talking to each other behind bars. Even though there was a hint that the Joker would be involved in the Cape Crusader story in the future, Matt Reeves told Variety the real reason why he chose to include that nod to the famous villain. He said, "I first tried it without it, and when I added it back in, the ending scores went back up, and I don't think it was just because people liked seeing that person. It made people see that Gotham was still Gotham, and that Batman really didn't have a choice at the end of the movie." Phillips was also very clear that Joker wasn't directly connected to the DC Extended Universe when it came out.
And a liar. You're fired.
The director didn't want the character to have anything to do with the Justice League or the Suicide Squad. Instead, he wanted the movie to be about the villain's past. After the surprising news that James Gunn and Peter Safran would be taking over as heads of DC Studios, people began to wonder if their arrival would change the movie. Variety said the next movie would have nothing to do with the new DC movies that are coming out soon under the new leadership. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the very end. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Until we meet again, cheers!
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?